Mook is for the children.
What are you gonna do with that blood? I'm gonna take a fucking hit.
Slap that shit.
Welcome to the Duke podcast. Back from a little bit of relaxing. Back from me not putting them up on YouTube because life's been fucking
back.
crazy and I'm a fucking idiot.
I added that to my the kill cam on Call of Duty now. Like whoever it is, I don't care who has the kill cam, they get that. It's smart. Like I think it's more of a public service to everyone in the game.
True that.
Yeah.
True that.
So I can feel like a superstar. Yeah.
I'm just sipping down some of that. Some
What do you got?
Jave,
Brown water.
that Jave Lave. I sprayed it out my cat this morning.
You know, you have two cats, so that's a singular statement.
You hold them both and you just push them together. It's like squeezing a fat pair of titties together, but it's just two cats spraying hot milk out their ass. It's not good.
It sounds like it'd be awesome. You want to do like a step-by-step? How that?
First,
Do they face each other?
really-
They like lock the legs?
it's more than
Is it
that.
like-
You gotta get them to trust each other.
But
They gotta be able
step
to
it back and
intertwine.
step it back.
Intertwine by consent.
Right,
You can't
right.
have a
You're not.
forced dual cat milking. That's not how the world
No.
works.
No. Nope. 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 That applies to a lot of things. A lot of milkings.
Well, you can't force a lot of milking, so you get that sour milk.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
The
It's kind of like it's kind of like
Kevin's
the
chunky
breeding
lemon
glands.
milk.
Right. You got goodbye, chunky. Like, it's
God, I hate Andy. That part of the show.
that,
but yeah.
that is the worst. I fucking
My
oh,
God, he's
It's-
such a
it's-
piece of shit.
He's
such a piece
that's
of
why
shit. They
literally the first watching through that show that like killed it for me. I almost didn't watch it through a second time because I was like, why is this ending like this? I don't
Yeah,
like this
yeah.
is ending like this.
They murdered his character.
Mental murder.
Yeah, it was terrible. They make you hate him.
Oh, so much. Fucking, it's.
God. I get electrolytes, by the way. I know you're gonna. I was gonna tell you. We got some electrolytes right there.
What kind of electrolytes you got? You sneaking them in?
Ultima. You heard Ultima?
No.
It's like sugar free. It's pretty good.
Is it like a Gatorade alternative? It's supposed to be like
Yeah.
like a Mio, like you squirt it in your fucking water.
Powder.
Powder, okay. It's got caffeine.
And magic hydrating dust. No,
Oh, okay.
no caffeine.
It's just stay more water in you powder. Word.
Yeah. But
It's the more in me water powder. Word.
it's good. Good.
Now, is it flavored?
Yep.
I'm assuming.
Yeah. Whoa.
Now, bro, this will be my
coming off
instinct.
hot. Coming off hot.
I want to make some electrolytes that you add to your water that makes it seem like you didn't add anything to your water, bro.
Fuck you.
that-
Because I love the taste of water.
Right.
Most of people, when they just like get a good glass of water.
Ooh. That's that high pH. That's crisp on the tongue. Mwah. Yeah, that's what I want.
What's that?
That's what I want.
That 9.5, 10 balance? What is that?
Have you ever heard of thick water?
Yeah.
You've heard
Yeah.
of thick water?
Thickened water?
Yeah, thick water, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, thick. What, you gonna pull something up? You gonna pull the video up? I think they did it on Barstool. They did like a side by side. Like they tried to drink it. He tried to drink it with
Really?
like, yeah. And the only person that I think really down was a porn star. She like.
Well, so do you know like why they have thick water? Like why it exists?
Oh, like medically?
Yeah.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but I know it's used.
So I first became aware of this product walking through the store. There's this extremely ghetto store that there's still some of them open. It's a local chain of like liquidation discount stores called Wheeler Dealer. And the one
They make
one-
cheap shit cheaper. That's what you're saying.
Not only that, they literally they'll sell expired food items. They'll sell shit that's like 3 years old. Like they're like it's 25.
It might still be good.
10 cents.
Yeah.
Like two for a fucking dime. Like they'll just be like, whatever, just get it out of here. Just give us something.
Right.
So
what is in your pocket?
So that's where I first became aware of thick water through just looking and being like, that says thicket. What the fuck is thicket? And it's like it says water thickener. And I was just like,
yeah.
What?
I've used that. I've had to do it because I worked at the hospital.
Yeah, apparently
some
people have problems swallowing. So when they have problems swallowing, they put thicken into their water to thicken it so that it slides down their throat easily. It just kind of like
their gullet.
It pulls its way
let it
down
slide down your gullet.
Exactly, bro. It's like flubber just trying to get its way into your body. What the hell, dude?
It's disgusting.
It's so strange. It's so strange.
I'm glad I don't need that.
Imagine eating something that makes your drink thick. That's insane. Now, on that same subject,
Did you not try it though?
No, I've never tried it. But on the same subject,
Shubs.
I have all my original teeth, as shitty as they are, and I talk like I have fake teeth in my mouth.
I don't know. What do you mean by that?
On the next subject, I talk like I'm fucking like I'm Donald Trump trying to hold in his fucking dentures.
The teeth are just flying out.
What the fuck is up with eggs, bro?
The shape, man. You tell me. The parts.
Like the contents of an egg, bro. Like, what's up with that, man? Like,
I don't know what you mean.
Like the white,
yeah,
and the yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's got that that little stringy thing.
The tail.
Where it has
keeps it centered, I think.
Has the little white like line on the inside of it.
I'm pretty sure it keeps it centered in it. And the yolk, one part is the food, and then the older the egg is, the larger the air pocket gets. And that's how you know if you had an old egg, because there's a large air pocket in it. That's an old ass egg.
Who?
Exactly. The chicken or the egg.
Who is it food for? What is this? Dude, eggs are so weird, dude. Eggs are so weird. That's the one thing that I still eat now that I'll be like 50% of the time I'm about to like make myself eggs or order eggs out, and I'm like,
I think there's 9 or 7 parts of the egg.
What the fuck, man?
Egg parts.
What the fuck? how did like
get the shell, the inner outer membrane.
I think
the chalaza, which is the tail, and that keeps it balanced. Yeah, get that albumin.
That's the egg.
Get the albumin. Get the that albi.
Ugh, albi in the egg, bro. Get
Yeah.
it out of there. So you want your egg over medium with the albi cooked sunny side up. I see, yeah. Yeah, I like a one flip tail on it. Just a little bit cooked, a little bit on the fucking wiggly side.
The yolk's the food.
And the funny thing is the yolk
little
is
white spot is that germinal disc.
The germinal disc.
Yeah.
Dude, the weird thing is that the yolk is the egg's food. Yet that's
the best part of
what half the people
we want
don't
the
like,
eggs
though.
food. They don't like the yolk.
Well, think about it, man.
I cannot eat a hard-boiled egg without a yolk.
But okay,
You know?
but it's, okay. I guess the yolk is the most controversial thing. I would
Like
say.
if it cooked through or
Right,
over
because
easy. Yeah.
I think it's a more common understanding that if the whites are loose, then that's a more
The whites!
universally revolting thing is the whites. But the yolk
Undercooked whites?
is something that's kind of like
They needed hard boiled or like hardball or soft.
like you. I feel like if the white is loose, it's not as much of a debate as if the yolk is loose. Like some people are like, no, you gotta have that cooked yolk. And then some people are like, if that yolk is cooked, I'm gonna send it back. I'm gonna throw it at the fucking waiter.
But everybody says the white should be cooked all the way through.
I mean, unless you're one of those like, I want it fucking sunny side up. Like I don't even care. Just crack an egg on the plate, bro. Just cough on it, and that'll be warm enough. Just fucking rub your hands over the egg a little bit. I don't know.
I think eggs are great. I love eggs.
I see. That's the thing. If I'm not thinking about eggs, I love eggs, man. It's the second I start.
It's
It's the second I
that's
start
with like a lot of
actually, like-
things.
Yeah.
You
That's my brain, man.
can
That's the same
find
reason
something
why
you don't
I
like
have-
about anything.
Yeah. But
But
that's the
no,
same
what were you gonna
reason
say?
why I have anxiety in the supermarket. It's the same
Yeah.
thing. It's like when I'm in the supermarket, there's no problem till I start
All those
thinking about
eggs
the
looking at you.
supermarket. Yeah.
All those eggs looking at you.
Like, what's that fucking pork chop staring at?
Yeah. Are
I
there
didn't
worms
say-
in that?
I didn't say shit to that fucking can of sour cream. That loaf of bread's a fucking liar.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Granola's a bitch.
We're the
losing it.
cattle.
Yeah, exactly. I started losing it.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's. Oh my gosh! Besides my catastrophic mindset of everything's gonna go to waste and everything's just gonna rot in the store. That's it, bro. I think subliminally, that's the second problem in my brain. We are the cattle, bro. I'm like the same reasons that I have wrong with fucking factory farming cows. I think about that reverse with us.
Yeah.
I go to that
Yeah.
supermarket and I'm like, moo, moo,
Why
free range. This say free range, bitch.
are there?
Start bucking like a bronco.
I think that's why people get so upset that there's arrows on the floor now. I'm free range. You can't tell me which way to walk.
Right. But in the opposite, like I like that. I'm like, okay, that keeps me focused on not thinking about anything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why you gotta entertain the cows, bro.
Oh, of course.
They'll
Yeah.
go crazy there, man. The pigs will start tearing apart the sty.
It's that mad cow disease.
But yep.
I have something here from one of your favorites. Oh God. They just got a little sneak peek.
Gay fish?
No.
Rap cod.
It's Godfrey back at it. Did you see it?
So
Did you see it?
man. Oh
No.
Alright.
No.
Walk into the dentist's office.
No. No, have you seen what I'm talking about? His latest?
I have no idea. I'm very
We can watch. We don't.
excited to hear.
Do you want me to tell you, or you want me to just stream?
Is it copyrighted material? Like, is it because
It's
fuck
him talking.
copyrighted songs.
It's him talking. It's him talking on YouTube,
Okay,
and it
Let me
says he's like at
I'm just
home.
gonna
He's
say
at
this.
home.
I'm gonna say this on the camera.
This part of the
anybody
video
wants to-
might not be here.
If anybody wants to use my fucking music, just email me, and that's okay.
Yep.
It might get DCM'd, whatever the fuck, because if I post music on YouTube, it's going to get claimed because I do it through a service that copyrights it for me. But just email me and say, motherfucker, I want to post your shit, and I will give you 100% permission. Because I don't want to claim anybody, just as I don't want to be claimed by anybody. That's a spicy meatball. Okay. Anyways, let's watch this Gilbert Gottfried clip. That's because I was so fucking frustrated at having to upload that video so many times.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that sucked.
Yeah, you fucking with some wet-ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet-ass pussy. Give me everything you got for this wet-ass pussy. Beat it up, catch a charge, extra large and extra hard. Put this pussy right in your face.
Right in your
Swipe
face.
Nose like a credit card. Hop on top.
Do you think he talks like that,
I wanna ride. I
like at home?
While it's inside.
No, that's his Gilbert. That's his Gilbert.
Spit in
Okay.
my mouth. Look in my eyes. This pussy is wet. Come take a dive. Tie me up like I'm surprised. Let's role play. I'll wear a disguise. I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little garage. Make
Slow
it
down.
scream. Make it scream. Out in public, make a scene. I don't cook. I don't clean. But let me tell you how I got this ring.
Oh, that was awesome. I love
Sirius
it.
XM right there. That's
Shout out to Sirius. That's awesome. To be honest, I was hoping that he was gonna kick in, because like literally the Megan Stallion verse is like the fucking man. Just so when it kicks in, let me read these lyrics real quick. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah, pop it because I don't remember it.
Every time that second verse kicks in, it makes me laugh so hard, dude. It's so funny. Listen to this shit, ready? She comes in the verse like this. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me, quick drop out for you, let it get inside of me. I tell him where to put it, never tell him where I'm about to be. I run down to him for I have a N running me. Just that first part real quick. Gobble me, swallow me, drip down inside of me. This is so fucking, this is so visual.
I like
Drip down inside of me. So
the dangly thing. The dangly thing.
Love it. Oh, and it's so
Oh shit.
just so visual. Lay it out.
Oh, yeah.
for you.
Yeah.
Oh. Gilbert.
Would you,
Godfrey. Yeah, I've heard him talk normally, and he does have a nasally voice, but he has a little bit more of a calmer New York Jew cadence to his voice. He doesn't really turn on the fiery, hated, really gravelly Gilbert Gottfried Jew voice unless he's on stage just laying it out there for you.
Like when he's mad, like if he yells. Yeah. That's like
Right. At home, I wonder if when he yells, he's just is like, "What the fuck? This is fucking stupid." Or if he's like, "What the fuck?"
I don't know. We may never know.
We may never know. The inner world. GG.
Godfrey.
The real GG. Now I want to see Gilbert Gottfried rub shit on his face and smash a microphone off his forehead till he's bleeding everywhere.
Why?
Well, that's a good segment. So, you've heard the name, but apparently you aren't aware of the legend. G.G. Allen. You've heard the name.
No.
You've even probably seen pictures of him. Of a man with a mustache that's only the sides right here. No middle, just this. Just the fucking sides. Just blood and shit all over his face.
Oh, okay.
So whenever I hear the words GG, I think of G.G. Allen, of course, the legend. But dude, share that screen.
Loudwire presents G.G. Allen moments. 10 motivational. Are we talking about the same person here?
Yeah, G.G. Allen. There's only one, dude.
Okay.
This motherfucker
It's a 4-minute video though.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna. I'll share a screen, then we'll flip around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let's see.
It looks like it's gonna be gold right off the bat. So
the real true nonconformist children in this country are sick and tired of their parents, their school, their people force-feeding them what to do. I'm bringing us to a revolution against the government, against the police, against any form of society that is trying to put us down and restrict us in any way, shape, or manner. You cannot conform. You must be a true nonconformist. To hell with what your parents have to say.
Wouldn't you be conforming to nonconformity?
All you have to do is listen to what I have to say.
Okay.
You can look
See?
at violence
Exactly.
from two sides of the spectrum.
All you have to do is listen to what I have to say.
Okay, if I'm a victim,
Right,
I can
right.
grow strength from being a victim because
Right,
I'm not going to
and
let it
being
happen to me
nonconformist
again. And if I'm the predator, if you
Conforming to
people out there-
nonconformity.
life is too short to play the waiting game. If there are people out there, if you got something I want,
They're
what
like
are you
blown
the first
away.
thing you're going to tell me is, why don't you submit it on paper? Why don't you
Dude,
hold
this
up a
music
picket
over
sign?
G.G. Allen
No,
is
I'll put
so
a gun
funny.
to your head and I'll take it
I
because
love
I
it.
ain't got the time to waste.
G.G. Allen
I'm out
saying
to
that he's going to
inflict
be the
pain
predator
on
'cause
people
he's
as
never
much as
gonna
I'm into
be
inflict pain on
prey,
myself.
that he'll rob
And
you
that
with a gun
pain
if he's got it.
creates strength, power, and endurance. Because if you put yourself through that tragedy every day,
Just
you
look
can
at- he's
take
got no
that tragedy
teeth.
when it hits you.
My motto is
No.
tomorrow ain't here. Live for today. Do whatever you want to do today. Spend it up. Do it hard. And if tomorrow makes you worry about that, if you seek that to accelerate life, which is actually true, because you're living so fast and you're putting so much time, so many years in such a little bit of time, that if I was to die tomorrow, I'd probably still live more years than most people do anyway.
And by them condemning me, what they're doing is condemning the whole underground scene in general, and we can't be stopped, and I won't be stopped. Such a narrow-minded,
Is it like the reverse
hypocritical
Hitler?
puppets of society
Yes.
trying to kill rock and
Reverse
roll, and they
Hitler,
can't
right.
do it.
The defense argued Allen was exercising his right of free expression when he defecated on stage and threw feces into the audience.
I don't beat up or change my clothes. I hang out with Jim Beam, and I do not record for popularity. I do it for myself only because it's my life.
There we go.
He's a fucking. Hey, now
Like
you
that was a
should.
good moment to end
No. Start it up real quick.
All right.
Bro, you should see.
What do you got?
Here. Let me show you mine then. I want to show
Oh.
you the other side because obviously you saw something. You saw a little G. So this one I'll probably have to cut it off. But like because we'll be showing other songs.
Yeah.
But
The actual music.
this is a GG going at it. GG Allen and the Murder Junkies. I think that's what it was.
GG, bro.
This is lagging like a ragging. Completely naked. Smash his head with the fucking microphone, bro.
What was he saying? Kill the police.
Kill the police. Kill the whole force.
I'm surprised he's not more popular now. People must have forgotten.
Straight fucking caveman punk.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Just knuckle dragging punk.
Oh, he died in 93?
Yeah,
that's weird. They have a birth date. They have a birth date. They have a death date, and then they have a burial date. That's weird. Yep. He died June 28th. And they buried him on the 3rd of July.
Yep. Just let him fucking fester for a bit.
Yeah, it's weird.
Why would have wanted it?
Why? Like, why would they have a date? Why would they have the date that he was buried?
Well, they had to have an open casket burial so that all his fans could come and bury him, man. You don't know? You never heard about the GG burial?
No.
So traditionally, when they lower the casket, they cover the body in dirt.
Traditionally.
In tradition of GG, all his fans showed up naked, bleeding from the forehead. And they all just filled his casket and grave with shit.
That's a lot.
I totally wish that was true.
That's a lot. I mean, how many people do you think it would take?
Oh my gosh. It would take so many. It would take like 100,000 people, man. That's so much excrement. That's insane to think about, actually. Wow.
Let me
Right. How tall is a casket?
I got nothing.
Casket's like 2 feet, so it's like, how much shit would it take to fill a 4-foot hole?
All right, I'm not gonna go in a rabbit hole.
I'm punching out on this one.
Just gonna pass over. Maybe we'll bring it up on the next one. I'll do some research and figure out.
That's crazy though. Yeah, he died of a heroin overdose, I think. Something like that.
Yeah.
What you gonna do, man?
Something non-conforming to the heart.
Right, exactly. My body's fucking hates this. My body's like, hey, don't put this in me. That's conforming. So fuck that. Juice it up, baby.
Keep spraying on this thing.
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been.
So I asked everybody last night. What would you rather smell, a fart or a burp? What do you got, huh?
Your
like after someone just ate. No, after someone just ate somebody else's.
Now, I think instinctually people would probably say fart, but I'm putting it in context of my fucking disgusting fucking dumpster fire father, who as a kid, I just remember like not just normal burps like I do, where it's just airy. They were like gaseous, wet burps that
they're hot.
You would taste their body in a way that's more maybe primitive than a fart is, where like even like a sickly ill fart, you kind of just feel bad for the person, as gross as it is. So I think I'm gonna go with burps, just due to my personal like memories of like just it's
so
like
you'd rather smell
a fart, because I feel like it's more normal for some reason.
Yeah,
I feel like it's relatable. I'm like,
it's like it's purified to a point, where it can be.
I wouldn't say that.
It's gone through the filtration system.
I would
It's
say
been
that I'm
filtered.
just physically more comfortable with that action due to me smelling vile farts more my entire life than vile burps.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
I think I have less connections to vile burps, and thus the connections that I have are more extreme.
Awful.
Like, oh man, disgusting farts. Oh, I've had so many of those in my life.
Yeah. You're
It's like
desensitized.
Yeah, I mean, why are smells bad to humans? They're bad due to us thinking that they're fucking bad and conditioning ourselves that our entire life, you know? And you go up to a dog, and very few smells are actually offensive to a fucking dog,
Yeah.
you know? But they're usually ones that are more aggressive. Things that literally like have a more aggressive gaseous smell that will just like attack and be volatile.
Like rancid.
Right. Versus things that just smell bad.
You don't want to smell? Yeah.
Right, like rotting food. Maybe like if you have a shitty egg smell versus mold, I feel like the dog would smell the egg versus the mold, because the mold is kind of like an aggressive non-natural smell, where the smell of the rotting egg is natural, thus relatable, even if it is vile and putrid.
Yeah. Well, I don't know anything about dogs at all. So.
Oh yeah.
I don't know anything about dogs.
Well, yeah. So that's the thing too, is that you never grew up with animals in your house.
No.
So I grew
At all.
up with like dogs at my grandmother's house, but then cats at my house, and just cats alone, like they'll smell most things, but there's very few things that they won't smell. But there have to be things that, like, you know, for some reason it's either personally triggering or it's like aggressive in the air, you know, something that's kind of like they can't escape, and I feel like that's why they don't like it, you know.
Yeah. All right.
It's that conditioning, man.
Okay.
You know, look at our underarms, like our armpits. That's I think the biggest example of what I'm trying to say is we smell them and we go, God damn it, they stink. But we're humans. We're animals that would normally be living in the nature, out in the woods, without clothing, without deodorant, without washing ourselves normally. So that smell, that musky fucking scent, is something that we normally probably wouldn't think of a bad smell as much. But since the fact that we avoid it at all costs and we demonize it, we take it as being a negative smell. I mean, look at street people. If you're on the street by choice or not. Yeah. If you're an urchin by choice or not, bro, you got that stank on you, and you don't pick up that stank because you've been conditioned. That's just how it is. So, dude, smells in particular are one of the weirder things, because it's something that, like, it's something you can condition yourself to or condition yourself against, you know?
Yeah. Now's your training.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's also like smells are so much so heavily linked to people's like their like
their
fetishes.
Memories.
Yeah,
I would say memories.
Both, bro. Both, dude.
You smell something that like you haven't smelled in like 10 years, and you're like, what is that?
It's like it's people with, I think, feet, and people with like urine. It's people that got those fetishes. It's heavily like to do with the smell, and like they link something to like positiveness of childhood. You know, they link it in one way or the other, and then it's like comforting for them in that awkward nature. It's like subconscious. Like, really weird. That's humans, man. Like if you're not actively aware of what's affecting you, then things are always going to be affecting you subconsciously that you're not aware of. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you can there's too much to even get a hold on that.
Yeah. I mean,
you can't.
Within
everything
reason,
affects you.
Yeah, I mean, within reason, you just have to understand healthy and unhealthy things. You know, you have to go, okay, well, as long as I react healthy in a situation, then I'm most likely not going to get an unhealthy reaction out of it. And then that's how you kind of can only control it moving forward.
Yeah,
There's so
you
many factors that are completely outside of your control, and literally just sitting outside of your door is like rolling the fucking dice.
That's what I meant. You're like, yeah, you just do your best.
Yeah.
Be aware of that.
Yep.
Be aware of that. Yeah.
And a big thing is like your words, man. It's how you use them, you know?
Yeah.
Because like if you're trying to say one thing but your words are saying another, then you're always gonna be holding yourself back, man. Been there, done that. It's like, how come everybody thinks I'm a fucking cunt?
Yeah. Full
with a capital K. But
it's not always bad though. Sometimes people need that extra pepper. You know,
need a little ego check.
Oh, spicy. Sometimes you gotta burn it down a little bit.
Ew. Talking about burn it down.
Let's see it.
Dude.
Hey.
Oh, so for
you meant the West. You meant the entire West Coast. That's
so on Google. You want to share your screen? You want to Google something? I want to show you what I've been dealing with. Oh, this is some shit.
What you got?
It's called
I got GG Allen up right now.
It's the Holiday Farm Fire, Oregon.
Fire update?
Yeah.
Containment. Facebook. Evacuation map. Holiday fire. No, I'm kidding. Can you taste that?
Almost. No, see, that sounds like it just sounds like a normal burp, dude. The burps I'm talking about from my dad, like, came from his ass and then, like, wiggled their way through his stomach. You know what I mean? I don't get that.
Reversed it.
Yeah, he spent all day trying to squeeze it back up the other way, you know?
What?
Oh, when'd you get there?
Yeah, exactly.
Full Frank.
Yeah, full froth. What do you want me to click on a video?
You could just click on that map, dude. So this is
Nimrod's a place.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nimrod's a place.
Some funny places here.
I have
This is last updated September 20th at 9.
I had you pinpointed on the map.
That's okay.
I swiggled out. All right, here we go. We're good.
So here, this whole area has been on fire, and I live right there in that city, just to the side of it. I'm recording it, so I'm literally like circling it on my side. So that little city that's just a little bit southeast of it, that's where I fucking live. So for over a week, it's just been smoke in the sky. Just
has it calmed down at all?
Yellow. So
that's
2
crazy.
days ago, halfway through the day, it started raining. More than halfway, maybe about 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it started raining.
Yeah.
And that was the first time it rained the whole entire more than a week.
Yep.
And so yesterday and today, it's nice out. Finally. The only days where there's actually hasn't been smoke in the physical sky. But every single day before that, I wake up in the morning, I open my window, and I go, how far down the street can I see today? And that's my judgment of how disgusting the air is. And now, by that, I could only see like 2 houses down to begin with. And at the worst, I couldn't see that house. It was like, well,
that's
I can
crazy.
See the house across the street from me.
Yeah.
insane.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Insane.
So is it?
The air quality, they said at points were over 700 on the particle chart, which is which over 300
like not go outside.
Right, over 300 is their typical chart. It goes from like 0 to 300, and then we hit 500, and then we hit 700.
What?
Yeah.
And your neighbors were outside smoking cigarettes.
And my fucking neighbors were outside smoking cigarettes. I could count maybe 40, 50, 60 cars I saw driving with their windows down, either smoking a cigarette or not. Just driving around with their windows down. What are you doing? People are insane. So I literally, okay, hold on. Check this.
Yeah, go grab it. Let's get that face covering action, I think.
Don't fuck around. There's no need to fuck around when you don't have to fuck around, okay?
Yeah.
Because the thing is that I went to school. And with going to school, they taught me something really basic. Stop, drop, and roll.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you go down when there's a fucking fire? You go
because
down
the smoke is up.
because the smoke is up. And why do you want to get away from the smoke? Because it's fucking dangerous for your fucking lungs. So you gotta protect yourself. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, not only are these motherfuckers not wearing a goddamn full face covering respirator, organic vapor mask like I am.
Yep.
They're riding around with their windows down, just acting like it's nothing, man. It's insane. It's literally fucking cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, bro. I can't believe it.
So has it slowed down at all?
So this, what does it say the acreage on this website? Let me look, because last time I checked it was contained at 8%, which for at least a whole week it was contained at 0%, bro. It was insane.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm opening this other website to see if I have any more recent update. This says, oh my gosh, it's still growing.
You want
this
share?
was updated 11 hours ago, so still not very updated.
Yeah.
But it's but this was at 14% contained. So it's still only 14% contained.
That's crazy.
It's been raining. It's really damped out a lot of the fire. But
that's good.
And I can physically, yesterday we could see blue sky. That was the first time I saw blue sky in a fucking week, man. A week.
That's crazy. Yeah, that shit was over here.
I bet,
think it was like Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
With you could actually look at the sun.
That was literally this for a week.
Yeah.
For a week you could look at the sun and it just looked like this little orange dot, man.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like the moon.
Oh, and I thought immediately, I thought we would have been more like technologically advanced before we saw the end of the world.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like looking up, I was like, I thought it'd be different.
Just a little bit different. I'm not even on my jetpack right now.
Right.
I don't even have my goddamn hover boots yet. This is bullshit.
Damn, we were close.
We're supposed to be me and my bros flying up in the air in our jetpacks, watching the nuke explode, just high-fiving each other as we get vaporized.
Exactly.
Nope.
That's what I thought it'd be like. No, it was just going to work one morning.
Yep. Oh man. Yeah, it felt like the fucking apocalypse here, man. I'll tell you that. You can't open your windows, you can't turn on your bathroom vents, you can't turn on your hood vents in your kitchen. If your air
just because airflow?
Yeah. Because the thing is that not only you don't want to open up your door to physically just let it in, but what a lot of people don't think about is negative pressure. So negative pressure, you obviously, you know, because we went to the same fucking high school and they taught us that in science class. But you know it also just from when you designed your computer case. Negative airflow or negative pressure means that you got more air pushing in and not enough pushing out. And in this situation, you want neutral. When there's a fire, you want either pushing out, you want positive pressure, which is like you boil water or something, you do something inside the house to create air to then be slowly pushing the air out of your house, or you do nothing. You create zero, because then you're at least not letting any smoke in. But a lot of people don't think about that shit. They jump in the shower, they turn on their bathroom vent. They're cooking in the kitchen, they turn on the hood's vent. They get hot, they hit the AC. Now the AC, it has a little sliding valve that you have to close to not let outdoor air in, and it only circulates the inside air. Now, all of that, it's letting in CO2 from outside. It's letting in smoke, you know, because you're sucking out air. And to replace that, all the little creaks and cracks in your fucking anywhere.
Pulling air in.
Sucking it in. So, man, besides the fact of just driving around with your windows up and making sure that when you have your air on in the car, you have the little circulation, you know, the one where it shows your car and the little air. You have to push that when you get in your car. Mine automatically doesn't do it, so every single time I had to jump in and push it. You have to make sure you don't do any of those vents. You have to cover your fucking face everywhere. It was like, oh, it's been fucking hell. For a whole, over a week, at our front door, we've had a bag packed with clothes for like 4 days. All of our important information, all of our books, our filing cabinet information. With our passports and all that stuff.
Your computer.
Fucking computer.
Put a handle right on top of it.
I have literally had just my guitar over there. I've had a bag of food, non-perishable items, including like a big bag of raisins, big bag of dried cranberries, big bag of cashews, big thing of pistachios, sunflower seeds, all those basics. Literally 72 fucking water bottles, just in case, like, if all this shit caught on fire, we could just bounce and stay in our car in the middle of nowhere, safe, you know? But it's scary as fuck to have all of your shit prepared and by your goddamn door for a whole week, just in case you have to evacuate and leave everything else to burn down or get looted. It's like insane, bro.
At least you don't fucking own, you know?
True.
That's like, I mean, obviously it still sucks, but.
And I mean, I have renter's insurance, which is literally, it's something instead of nothing, you know? That's why you pay your bills.
That's
still... It's like, man, it's so fucking... I already suffer from, as what my doctor says, an abnormally high baseline anxiety. So coupling Corona and then fucking forest fires on top of that shit, it's been like I'm living in my own personal hell. It's a fucking anxiety circle. You try to go anywhere to relax, and the only where you can be is your house. And you have to be in your house because you can't go outside because of Corona and the fucking the smoke that's in the air.
You're right. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like,
this house feels like a fucking prison.
People over here freaking out. They don't even have fucking, it's not smoke rolling down the streets.
Right, you can walk down the road with your fucking mask on, and the worst thing you're gonna get is somebody going like, hey, why don't you socially distance more than you're already socially distancing? Or they're gonna call you a fucking sheep.
That's what I was gonna say. Fuck that lady.
Right? So stupid. So it's
so stupid.
This is like my 4-year anniversary on the West Coast, and I will tell you, it has been a fucking trip and a half. I've seen smoke 3 out of the 4 years I've been here, man. Weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. I saw it once when I was there. I was in Washington
Yeah.
at a festival, and we were camping.
that was
at,
just
like,
like- That was
no,
fucking,
there was
that's because I was in the state, bro.
No. There was like rolling smoke miles away that you could see, and I was like, so should we be concerned about that? It's just like, it's the thing where we're gonna be fleeing, and it's gonna be
No, that's
absolute
the,
insanity.
That's the Snoop concert down in Portland.
And they're like, nah, it's fine. Yeah, exactly.
This fucking Wiz
It's
Khalifa
crazy.
down in fucking Tacoma.
Yeah, that's crazy shit.
Yeah.
How that's crazy to me how normal it is.
Yeah. Remember I sent you that picture of it was the second day it was happening. Oh, that's actually a good reference point. The second day it was happening, I sent you a picture on Discord, and it was ash, just kind of like in a parking lot. Now, I wrote a little caption saying this seems kind of like just like a normal pile of dirt, but yesterday it wasn't here. And
I can't.
It seems really crazy to me because it literally was here it is. This was on September 8th. It's now September 20th. Yesterday was the first full day of clear sky.
Oh, yeah.
So it was two.
Well, you got it in
It
your
was
car?
almost 2 weeks, man. It was like that was 11
I don't think I
days
saw
of
that
fire.
photo.
10 days of fire. Yeah, September 8th.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I see it.
Now it's literally just ash in the sky, man. I mean, just a pile of ash. And that was at Best Buy, just in the parking lot. The pile of ash was about an inch tall, and that was about fucking a foot and a half long. Just one pile.
Yeah.
And that was just a wind drift of ash that had fallen from the sky the second day after the fire started.
That's crazy. How many days has it been going on for now?
Okay. As of now, the fire is still going on. That was the 8th. The fire started the day before that, or maybe 2 days before that. So we'll just say they started the 7th.
6? Oh, okay.
We'll just say to be safe, it started the 7th. Today's the 20th. That's 13 days ago.
Yeah. That's a lot.
It's what for
That's a lot.
in all intents and purposes. It's been 2 weeks, dude.
That's crazy.
2 weeks of straight just forest fire burning.
Is it piling up now, or is it just like?
Well, it rained, so luckily that ash just devolumized and all those big piles just kind of condensed into nothing. But the big problem with all this ash is the acidity and the toxins in the ash. It just basically all goes into the waterway and just goes into our fucking water. So now we'll have some crazy acidic high water that'll be heavy in toxins from all the burning shit in the fucking woods.
It's fucked.
Yeah, I'm good. I always filter my water anyways, but it's yikes. Scary shit, man.
Yeah.
Now,
some Silent Hill shit. I think it's Silent Hill.
Legit. People were posting pictures with the fucking diamond head or whatever pyramid face. Just like posting meme pictures of it outside with that dude in it. Going like, okay, I'm going back inside.
Yeah, fuck this.
I was literally at red lights seeing pine needles falling down from the sky, landing on my hood of my car, seeing just pieces of leaves that are burnt just floating down from the sky, landing on my car.
That's fucking crazy.
Bro, I'm like fucking 15 miles away from the fire.
Yeah.
And this shit is just landing on my car, you know?
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Like, you guys across the country saw smoke. We saw the fucking the literal pieces of the shit falling down.
Cinders.
On our
Yeah. It's rain, fire.
Oh, it's been hell, man. It's been crazy. Everybody fucking sucks. Trump, I think 4 days ago, announced it as a national emergency in Oregon.
Yeah.
Fucking like 4 or 5 days ago, man. Come on, dude. It's
Been
been a
burning-
literal a whole week. A whole
Been burning
week.
7 days. Yeah.
7 whole days of a forest being on fire for him to be like, we should probably just call it an emergency. Jesus fucking Christ.
What was it? Well, how was it burnt? 40 acres a day? 44 acres a day, you said, when it started?
More than
Something
that.
like
more
that.
than that. Dude, between the second and third night, it went from 44 to 100,000 acres. So it was at 44,000 acres, and it went to 100,000 acres overnight.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
In one night. And they're just like, "Meh." And then the next day, it went from 100,000 to 140,000.
Yeah.
So in 2 days, it grew, 200%?
I don't know. Yeah.
It doubled,
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing math right now.
and then like 150%, because it gained 100%, and then a half of that second, so like 150%.
Yeah.
It grew in 2 days, man. What? That's insane.
Doesn't seem like an issue.
Nope. But yeah, so that's been my life, just stressing, just working, because we've been open nonstop this whole entire time.
Yeah.
Luckily, me and one other of my coworkers have respirators that we've been wearing.
You wear them too, like just into, and then do normal masks while you work. Yeah.
So basically, we have 2 doors, and they don't have like a lot of the doors. They have like a sliding lock where you can lock one door, so only one door will open. We don't have that, so I had to put up a sign that says, "Please leave this door closed." And but it still gets smoky inside. So I've been rocking 2 masks indoors with also a mouth filter. I don't know if you've seen those before. It's like a
you got it right there. Right.
No, I don't have them. They're actually in my car.
The center. What, like
So
on the N95 or like the
no? So I have
or
like
a fitted respirator.
The multi-layer cloth masks. I wear 2 multi-layer cloth masks. Then in the one that's closest to my face, it'll be a filter that's about this big.
Oh, okay.
It's about this large, and you slide it inside the mask, and it's a small, like N95 filter.
Yeah.
And basically what I do is I breathe in through that and then just exhale normally. So essentially through the whole forest fire, well, I could still smell it indoors, and I have so many allergens that makes it so much worse, because like all the allergens in the woods are catching on fire, and now they're in the air. So people that have allergic reactions like me, this fire is way more problematic, because like you instantly you step outside. It's the difference of I smell smoke to my sinuses are on fire,
Yeah.
Yeah. But basically, I'd wear 2 masks. I'd go and just breathe in through my mouth, almost in like a kissy face style. So I consciously would breathe
right
in
that.
Yep, I'd breathe in through that filter every single time, so that I would limit the amount of physical particles of smoke that I'm breathing in.
Yeah.
And it seemed to help a lot, because about a week in, I started getting intense sinus pressure, and it's still like today, it still hurts. For about 3 to 4 days, every time I leaned over at a 90-degree, the pressure went from here in my sinuses to the top of my head, almost like a circle, and it felt like the top of my fucking skull was about to fucking blast off.
Jesus.
It was the most intense pain. It was like, I felt like I had a fucking artery in the top of my skull that was just like pulsing and about to explode. It was... You
full.
Yeah.
You full.
It felt like I was just
Pressure, man.
I was like 99% at getting a sinus infection. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I rode that line, but I was able to fend it off. Like, But
Damn.
I feel like the only reason why that didn't happen day 2 or day 3 was because I was protecting myself so much. You know, I was wearing, I had a mask from day 1 because I had already bought it. This mask that I showed you, I got later on that I ordered online as a secondary in case one of two things. Either it broke or like what my mom said to me through text message. I don't mean to get you scared or anything, but what if somebody tries to mug you for your mask? I was like, Mom, I was like, man, that's. I was like, to be honest,
people are crazy. People are crazy. Okay,
people are crazy, but I see more people driving around with their windows down, and I don't think those people are gonna mug me.
Yeah, and then if you take someone's mask, if you want a mask, why would you take a mask that's been on someone else's face?
Well, because it's for the fire, it's not for COVID, you know?
Oh, okay. All right.
Like these in particular do not stop the spread of COVID if you have COVID, because you let out air from this front that's unfiltered.
Yeah.
And the COVID mask is trying to prevent that, you know? So if anything, what you would do is you would take a COVID mask and you'd put it over the front of this.
Put those ear loops right over those cans.
Exactly. And that looks silly, but to be honest, that is the safest thing for you and other people, because you're limiting the exhale of the flow on this if you have COVID. And then these are organic vapor filters, which have cotton, dual layered cotton with carbon, active carbon carbon filters. Charcoal carbon, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Active charcoal filters. So those you know, take out all the physical material as it's passing through, but man. Yeah. My mom said that to me. She's like, what if somebody robbed you for it? And I was like, I think you're more worried than I am about that, because I see people. I saw a lady in a fucking Cadillac. A brand new. Do you know how they have like the brand new 4-door Cadillac sedans? It kind of looks like a fancy Subaru. Have you seen that one?
No. Do you know what it is? Like what the model is?
I don't. It's a 4-door sedan Cadillac. And it kind of looks like a Chrysler 300 and a Subaru that got smashed together and was made by Cadillac, if that makes sense.
CT 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah,
fit that.
Probably. Because it kind of had I think it has like a lower trunk. Does it have like, it has like the pop top, it has a hood, it has a trunk, and then it has the regular top. Kind of looks like the form factor of a Chrysler 300, but a little bit more weird like a Subaru, if that makes sense.
1 second, I'm just looking at images.
Yeah, but I saw.
I don't. They look the fucking same. CT. It's probably the CT series, 4, 5, and 6.
Let me see.
I'd say
yeah, I think this
maybe the 5.
Yeah, it had a little bit square back, like a little bit more of a punchier, fatter car. That one looks a little bit sporty. The 6. 5. I don't know. It was. I think it was really. It looked new. It looked chunky. Yeah, it might have been they all kind of look the same.
Yeah, they just.
It might have been one of those. Maybe it looks a little bit chunkier in real life. It looks a little bit slimmer in the pictures. Because you know how like those Chrysler 300s got that kind of like square, boxy, big feel to it? Like that's what it looked like, but it was 100% a Cadillac because I saw the logo. But man, this bitch was driving around with her windows down. And it was a brand new fucking Cadillac. I was like, are you crazy?
Babies in the backseat, like just ruining everything, ruining lives, ruining upholstery. Like,
yes. She's got like the fucking Mona Lisa in the back. Just like, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Is that a print? No, it's oil. It's oil paint. I don't know how it was painted. I just.
But yeah, dude, that shit. The whole day at work, I was just like, you'd be quiet, and I'd just be looking around. People would be looking at me and my coworkers, and I'd be like, and and this bitch was driving a Cadillac. She has so much money. She's like, fuck my lungs, I'll buy new ones. Fuck my car, I'll buy another one.
Right. I'll replace the entire interior.
Of my body.
Yeah, I hope she ever wants to sell that car.
People, man.
Smoke smell stays in.
Yes, dude. I walk out in my garage and my garage stinks. My garage reeks of fucking just forest fire stank. Just because of that smoke of having to open my garage and close it and having my car in there from it being covered in ash all day. It's like, man, I just don't get people that are so unreflective. So just not questioning anything around them. Like, oh, it's really nasty out there today. Oh, I drive. They're so to routine, man.
Glad you got the panoramic sunroof.
Oh, yep. Oh, I just don't get it, man. They're such a routine. They're just, and this is my driving mode.
The smell's not that bad.
Yikes. And my last thing about the fire is this. I had a customer come in. And the customer was saying, I was like, man, make sure to protect yourself out there. It's fucking crazy, man. Get yourself a respirator if you can. The customer said this to me. He said, man, I don't even know if those work.
Oh, okay. So what gives them like the, I don't even know how to say what I'm trying to say.
What gives them the impression?
They don't know if they work. No, like what? Why
are you ready?
What's their approval process that they have to go through to be? I don't even know if that shit works.
I don't even know if that shit works. Okay, ready? This is the second thing. Ready? Because my friend's a firefighter, and he doesn't wear one, and he's out there fighting forest fires all day, man. So if he doesn't have to wear one, then why would they? I mean, I don't think they work.
That sucks.
So I had to then say this. Man, that's not how it works.
Have you heard of asbestos?
Yeah. I had to say to him, literally the only reason why they don't have them is because it's too expensive, man. Like, it's too expensive for them to have to change those filters every 5 minutes because the air quality is so bad. It's so expensive for them to have to provide all 350 firefighters with masks and filters. So if I said I knew somebody that wore one who was in that position, but the only reason they wore one is because they provided it for themselves, and it's expensive as fuck.
Yeah,
and that's the only reason. But I said to him, look at firefighters in the city. They always have them, or they have oxygen tanks. And the reasons why is because they're dealing with smaller fires with more funding.
Right.
And he's like, oh yeah, true that sucks. But it's, and then I literally, like a couple days later, I talked to a firefighter who came in and was like, man, I'm so grateful. Yesterday I talked to him. He said, I'm so grateful for this rain. It saved a lot of people's lives, man. And I told him that exact situation and what he said. And he's like, that's not at all how it works. He's like, it's the smoke is so thick out there that we can't afford to wear them. We can't afford to wear the mask because they'll be fogging up all the time. We'd have to take them off. The cartridges would be filling up every 5 seconds. We'd have to changing them. He's like, they pay us big bucks for a reason. They pay us so that we're out there going, and that's literally what he did, bro. Because they're getting paid to risk their fucking lives because that's all they have. But sadly, there's even people out there going, well, they're not wearing masks. Must not work. No.
What's crazy is that it's not even like a risk factor. It's like a guarantee. You know, that's
right. Yeah,
It's not even like, it's not maybe, it's when.
Yeah, it's when are you gonna get affected by something else before this, or is this gonna get you first? You know?
Right.
Yeah, and he, as being somebody on the front lines, acknowledges it and goes, "Man, I'm putting my life, my lungs, my future at risk, and that's why they fucking pay us." But that's like, what else? How else is it supposed to get done? You know?
Right. Yeah.
You know, and it's fucking sad but true, man. But sadly, there are people out there that, instead of, maybe because they grew up in Oregon, where it has like the 5th lowest public education rate in the whole fucking country, maybe it's because of that, they literally haven't questioned the idea that they're saying that fucking respirators don't work, you know, which is like the most insane thought. What do you mean? You know, that goes back to literally me thinking about elementary school, where they go, if you're in a fire, cover your face because there's a lot of gross stuff in the air. Like, I remember being told that in like 4th grade, man.
Yeah.
But maybe they weren't told in 4th grade, you know? Maybe they were told in 6th grade or 7th grade or 8th grade, when at that point they just kind of brushed it off and they didn't take it as common sense, you know?
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe they just were never told. Maybe they were taught about forest fires, but never taught about how to deal with house fires, you know? And then you're not...
I remember, like, the fire department coming to the school, and you learn pretty much like how to roll. You learn how to use a fire extinguisher.
Yep.
And all that shit.
If you can, you cover your face. You army crawl on the ground. You
know?
You learn those basics because you protect yourself. If you're standing vertical, you're just running. You're taking in stuff as well. Yeah. You just But like that mustn't have been standard education over here in Oregon, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't know what it is. Maybe it was just that person's personal upbringing, but maybe it's the fact that Oregon is in the bottom 20% of education, the bottom 10% of education in the whole state. Yeah, 10%.
Damn.
The whole bottom 10% in the whole state, man. Yikes. That's bad.
Yeah.
That's real bad.
Yeah. That's crazy.
The whole country, sorry. That's what I meant to say, not the state. But
oh, okay. So,
yeah, Oregon. Oregon's in the like, I think it's number 5, the worst in the country.
Damn.
And we got like, you know, if you just double that up and just base it roughly off of 100, you know, that's we're in the bottom 10%.
Who's the worst?
Oh gosh, I think it's like Louisiana or fucking Mississippi. Yeah, it's one of those.
How would I go to bottom?
Dude, New Hampshire? I think New Hampshire is literally the opposite of Oregon. I think New Hampshire is the top 5.
Fuck yeah.
Which is crazy,
man. I'm fucking talking about, boy.
Fucking.
Yeah, I know. It's dumbass Hicks over here.
Yeah, the fucking. What's the joke, dude? What's the joke in the area? You got that Sanborn
Which
education,
one?
Bro. You got doing that Sanborn math, bro.
Oh, the Sanborn circles, too.
So it's like, it's so stupid, you know? It's all. When you think about it like that, you're like, wow, we thought we were dumb.
Well, so that's the difference, is that like knowing, like, you think realizing you're stupid is actually smart.
Yikes. Yeah, what's at the very bottom here?
I'm trying to find something that's helping me right now, but my
here, I'll
dumb
pull up my list.
Dumb fingers aren't working.
This is how I generally Google it. I'll go like
show me your Google skills.
Public education ranking by state.
There you go.
And it pulls up where we are. I'll pull up multiple resources. We'll pull up NEA.org, we'll pull up Forbes, we'll pull up worldpopulationreview.com. So, starting at worldpopulationreview.com. Number 1, Massachusetts, with number 6 being New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah.
And then all the way at the bottom is New Mexico, with Oregon being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Number 9. Yeesh.
Eesh.
Yeah, so number 9
I was going to say,
is
you
Oregon.
moved up.
Yep, all the way down there. And all the way up at number fucking 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 6 is New Hampshire. So completely different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn. Now that's off of this site. Let's see.
New Mexico? So New Mexico's at the bottom?
My computer is running slow today for some reason.
So I just got like the Google questions. You know, people also ask, what state is lowest in education? There's just a question.
Right.
And the answer is Mississippi.
Yeah.
As of January 21st, 2019, the least educated state is Mississippi, followed by West Virginia, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Alabama.
Yeah. This one also shows.
I'm not sure how accurate. I don't know how they, standardized testing. Was that how they rate that?
This one's the same as that one, so I think it's just parroted. And that was the Forbes. NEA.
Okay. Okay, I got the list now.
I'm pulling up.
This is interesting. I like that. Fucking
Yeah.
New York, number 22.
Yep. And
Shit,
see,
Pennsylvania
state
is
size
32.
and variation of incomes in the state, like the diversity there really has a big hit. Because if you notice, New Hampshire, Massachusetts are really up at the top. But what do they have in common? They're both pretty wealthy states that are relatively small with high tax rates.
Well, I was gonna say I see Rhode Island on here, and that's we're in the 40s, 41.
Yeah.
That was just surprising to me. What about Connecticut? 12.
So I actually have the PDF pulled up right here of all the full statistics, and it's like
Bama's 50. Down
So-
this one, it's all the same. I mean, they're all but the bottom.
Mhm.
It's
is
not
how-
you're fighting for last. It doesn't.
So I'm assuming all of those are based off of this data, and then I'm assuming the reason why everybody has everybody a little bit different is because they're taking this information and they're judging it all a little bit differently. They're taking each category and giving it like a 1 out of 10 rating, and then every group that's doing that is rating it just a little bit differently, so the outcome comes out a little bit differently. So the gradings are essentially based off of this operating public school districts, so how many school districts they have, their enrollment, the average attendance, the number of graduates, the amount of teachers in the K through 12 schools, the amount of teachers per students in K through 12 schools, the number of students average daily attendance per teacher in the schools, the average salaries of the teachers, and then basically how much each school pays per student per school on an average of what they consider a cost per student, which they call federal revenue as a what is it? I just saw it. Public revenue receipts per student in average daily attendance. So they basically go, how much are we paying in electricity, water, food, teacher rate per student, based off of everything that comes out. So they take It's pretty in depth, actually. They take all that information and then everybody kind of judges it a little bit differently to get to that final list.
Yeah.
It's a lot of information going into it, you know?
Yeah, it definitely is.
But when you look at New Hampshire, you go, okay, New Hampshire has some unincorporated terrains. It has some area where there's like middle of nowhere. They don't have a police station. They don't have anything. But because it's so small, statistically, they don't have as much area that Oregon does to have unincorporated terrain, because the state is fucking massive. You can fit like 10 Massachusetts in Oregon. So because of that,
easily
it creates so much area where they have literally nothing, man. They just have mountains and fucking fields, and there's like 10 people that live in that area. So it creates some really bad statistics that cause the people in those areas to have nothing, and then it drags everything down even farther. And then, awkwardly enough, as a whole state, they poll Democratic. Yet, if you just look in county by county, more counties are Republican than Democratic, and it's like, what? Because the areas where they have high population are Democrat, but there's more counties that are Republican. So it keeps the state defunded in their education, on top of them having a harder infrastructure to fund because of how the state is structured. It's like, oh, it's a giant headache.
What the fuck?
And everybody on the outside, everybody on the outside just thinks that we're just Democrats. Leak it, son.
I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back. Brief intermission.
Where did he go? That motherfucker. I saw him. I saw you. I saw you, no saw you. Where did you go? Are you peeing in the sink? Are you peeing in the sink? Oh, man. I'll tell you right now. If you move to the West Coast, be prepared to see smoke. And I'm not talking about that dank punk stuff. Talking about deer piss, vapors in the sky. I'm talking about rabbit shit, particles in my eye. I'm talking about coyotes and wolves, excrementing and burning hair, all in the air.
Hey, yeah. Let me twist that up. Let me twist it, flip it, reverse it. Ooh. Oh yeah, you know those moves.
But yeah.
I couldn't even think I had to be so bad the last 2 minutes.
You see a little bit of urine dripping out of your eyes. But man, it's a wreck. When I learned about the education, and then I came here to Oregon, I was like, okay, it makes sense, because it didn't really make sense before I came here, because I had, I think I had the normal stereotypical understanding of Oregon, which is like, yeah, it's a liberal world where it's just, you know, everyone out here is smoking weed and everyone's a goddamn hippie. It's like,
people love that. People love saying shit like that.
Yeah, fucking Portland, man. It's all just a bunch of fucking hippies, bro.
Fucking liberals, dude.
Yeah, they don't even. They'll fucking shout you out of the state if you even bring a plastic bag near them, or let alone a styrofoam cup. It's like, are you fucking high? Half the state are fucking Trumpers, bro. Are you kidding me? But this is the thing too. If you go on Twitter, man, and you go on Twitter and you start saying like, oh, half the people in Portland are fucking Trump supporters, people will fucking lose it on you, man. People will lose it.
Yeah?
People here in the state don't even want to acknowledge it, man. If you say it to them, if you're person to person and you go, man, I can't believe how many Trump hats I've seen today, they'll go, oof, me too, man, that's fucked. But if you're on
Yeah.
Twitter and you're like, God damn it, I can't believe how many Trump hats I've seen today. Downtown Oregon. So, random Oregonians
In front of this establishment.
People are gonna fucking freak out and go, oh, there's no Trump supporters here. Oregon's blue. Blah 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 blah.
That's so weird.
They'll freak out, bro. They'll freak out, or there'll be a Trump supporter going like, yeah, we're out there. It's like, so the left are denying that they're here. The right are doubling down. How is this helping anybody?
I don't know.
Yeah, I've been attacked multiple times on Twitter by the fake left. By the fucking fake ass left going, oh no, don't demoralize us by saying that there's Trump supporters here. Bitch, are you fucking high? That's called telling the truth, you idiot.
Right. It's not.
Do you want me to go, la la la, there's no Trump supporters here, I can't hear you?
Yeah. The fuck?
What good does that do by ignoring a group of people?
Right. I feel like
the fuck?
We've had plenty of examples.
Yeah, history has played itself out hundreds of times where when you go, la 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 la, they'll just keep showing up, man. I mean, more complexly on a bigger scale, what did we fucking do with the Nazis? We went la 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 la, and we dropped a bomb on them, bro. We didn't truth them out of existence. We tried to just ignore them out of existence through fucking fighting, you know? Through war. We didn't fucking truth bomb them to death. We tried to fucking fight them to death. And guess what?
Yeah.
In 2020, 80 years later, we still have fucking Nazis, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
We still have people doing that because we did two things. We said, we're going to be just as bad as you by committing physical violence, and we're never going to try to spread proper information to counteract the misinformation. We'll just go, they're bad, and we don't want to see them.
Yeah.
And guess what? They're still going to keep brewing in the background, you know?
Yeah.
It's that fucking you're trying to brew some alcohol, man. Just set it and forget it. That's what you did, man. You'll get a pretty hard fucking brew eventually.
You get a
that shit's getting harder and harder, man.
Get that rotisserie going.
Yeah.
Set it and forget it.
You're getting that crispy skin, man.
I go for that.
Oh,
I'm so fucking hungry.
That's the thing. I've said to a lot of people, like, that analogy of fucking the fact that you have to actually face it and not just like stoop down to their level and fight on their terms. Like, you have to actually stand your ground and fight on the high ground always, instead of just going down to their level and fighting their battle. But like, so many people have gone, well, dude, we did that when we fucking World War II'd the Nazis, man. So, okay, and I've never seen somebody fly a swastika, and, you know, you're right. I've never, in Methuen, Massachusetts, in a fucking pizza house, seen a guy with a fucking swastika tattoo on his fucking throat. I didn't see that. You're right.
Yeah, exactly. Right,
you know?
right.
I didn't see a guy with a giant tree with a noose hanging from it tattooed on his back in New Hampshire. I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't meet somebody with fucking Nazi tattoos here in Oregon all over her fucking body. I didn't see it. I didn't see it because we already dealt with that issue. Because we
that's not a thing
handled
anymore.
that situation.
That's not an issue anymore. So I don't even know.
Yeah. Oh no.
Why are we even talking about this?
Yeah. I don't know.
So we're just making things up now.
People act like if you stoop down to the enemy's level, deal with the enemy's problem in the enemy's way, that somehow that situation is going to get dealt with properly. Come on, man. To quote Joe Biden, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
To quote Joe Biden.
You smell like my daughter. You smell like Shirley Temple did back in '73. Shit. Thank you. My wife.
What you got?
What do you think?
Oh, nice. Yeah, extra pepper on those.
What is that?
Whatever you do, don't think about it.
I'm trying not to.
This is food.
My social disorders, I think, get to my wife more than I realize sometimes. She woke up.
Yeah.
I hadn't even smoked weed. I hadn't done anything, which is the crux of the situation, which is probably why I was a little bit more Larry David than I should have been. Because I just like, she's like, do you want breakfast? You want me to make you breakfast? I don't know if you want. She's like, I was thinking about making you eggs. I was like, so
Why are you gonna say that?
What's with
why?
eggs?
Why? Out of all the food in the world and in the house, why do you choose eggs? What?
I literally,
What is this? What is this?
5 minutes. I'm like, so what's up with eggs?
Is this the first thing that came to your mind?
Her response is, I don't know. And then her second response is, I'm going to go back to bed.
She was like, Alt F4, fuck you.
Let's get out of this. I'm going to bail. I'm going to leave my tism
Drop
husband
game.
to himself.
Drop game.
Force quit. Yep.
That's fucking awesome.
Yep.
All right, Goot, you want to eat?
Yeah,
I'm
gonna-
pretty
I'm gonna
much
get
dry.
some brekkie on. Plus, I gotta
Alright.
go to work soon.
Yeah, you do.
I'm working a mid. I gotta be. Holy shit! I gotta be at work in fucking 24 minutes. Holy
Alright.
shit!
Gotta go. Peace out.
What are you gonna do with that plug? I'm gonna take a fucking